welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you guys a quick update on my hair first. This is what it looks like after I've dyed it. It's been approximately 3 days ago since I dyed my hair this color, and I am loving it. At first I did not. I'm like, oh no, this is not me, but every day it's like it's growing on me, and I believe it's because I straightened it versus the first time when I dyed it. It was just really curly and kinky, and it just looked wild and all over the place. So but I am loving this, and yeah, the only thing I would say is that I believe the dye broke my ends out, so I have a lot more split ends than usual, but that can be an easy fix. I'll just cut them all off. Even though I'm gonna have to cut the hair, it's worth it because it will grow back healthy even though I'm dyeing it. But I really believe if I cut the split ends, everything will be fine, and I'm constantly conditioning it. So yes, but I do love it straight versus the curly kinky look. But yeah, I'm so excited, so super excited. I also want to take it up a lighter color than this. I do want blonde. So but yeah, this is it. It's not bad for my first time dyeing my hair, I will say that. So I'm super excited that I was able to get this for the first time. So now to jump on to what the title of this video is about, I want to go over the book with you, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying. I love this. The Japanese Art of Decluttering and Organizing. This book is getting rave reviews, and it's been the talk, and I'm so grateful. I actually found this book through an Instagram user. She's a stripper, and she's always reading, and she's very motivating, and I just said, okay, let me check this out. And I'm like a hoarder. Like, it's like, I don't think words can describe how bad hoarding is for me. So just know that this book is heaven sent. It's very small. It's a quick read. I believe you can read this within 2 or 3 days. I love the book, and I love this so much. I took notes, and I'm going to share with you guys all the key facts that I got from the book, and I'm so happy. So if you guys are not readers and you guys want to know what this book is about, of course you can go on YouTube and check out different clips, but here I will give you a quick summary. This is going to be part 1. I don't believe I'm going to finish it all in this section, so just stay tuned, and here we go. Don't tidy all at once. Tidying touches your emotions. Discard 1 item a day. Number 1 to tidying is deciding whether you want to keep it or discard. Number 2, where to put it. Putting things away always give us the illusion that we solved the problem. Exercise self-control and resist storing things. Always begin with discarding. If you haven't used something over a year, get rid of it. If you're not sure if you want to keep it or not, she suggests that you put it in a box and wait 6 months. If you can go 6 months without it, you don't need it. Only wear clothes that you love. What you wear at home affects your self-image. Using folding as a main storage method. The key to storing things is to fold them in a rectangle so that they will stand up. I personally like this option because now I feel like I went from 11 drawers worth of clothes that were not properly folded to now 5 drawers worth of clothing, and they're all in those 5 drawers. From 11 to 5 drawers, that is major improvement, and I can see every single item. Once you put it in a rectangle, it's standing up, so you can see a piece of every clothing, versus if you pile things, you can't see what's at the bottom. But if you're standing them up and they're going by layers, you can see every article of clothing that you have. Even with your socks, even with your stockings, you can fold everything standing upwards. Hang clothes in the same category side by side. So she starts with saying putting your heavier stuff on one end and then putting the lighter stuff going upward. So your heavier stuff is gonna hang down low, and then as it goes low, it needs to go up. Well, if the video, if I'm not mistaken, your hanging low is here, and then it goes up. So your lighter items are here. So you want us to, for you to see a vision, one side is your bigger, longer clothes, and then you're gonna go upward from there with your lighter clothes. So this is the order you should hang. coats first, then your dresses, jackets, pants, skirts, then your blouses. Reduce the clothes to only things that you love. If you don't love it, get rid of it. Never tie stockings. The key thing she said about balling up the socks is that you're putting too much tension on rolling them up and the top of the socks are being stretched. So she suggests only folding your socks. So fold the socks into like a rectangle. Use your drawers instead of storage bins. For a book, she said take them all, gather them all from around your house and put them all on the middle of the floor. Everything, even the ones that's on the floor already, put them on the floor all together. She says to take it in your hand and hold it. If you don't feel joy when you hold it, get rid of it. She said even her book, if this book does not inspire joy within you, get rid of it. But me, I'm keeping this book. I'm actually so happy to have it. This little book is full of power. Thank you, Marie. If you haven't read any books and you still have them just sitting in your library or on your bookcase, get rid of it. Any unread books, get rid of them. Keep what's necessary and part with the rest. Keep your book selection very small. On to papers. She says to discard everything. Every paper you have around, just throw it all away. But there are 3 categories that she do suggest that you keep. And if you are going to keep them, they need to fall in one of these 3 categories. The 3 categories are need attention, and you want to make sure you keep the need attention empty. Should save. That'll be examples like contracts, leases, such like that. Things that are very, very important. You do want to keep a copy of your lease. You do want to keep a copy of your mortgage contracts. That is the power for that. Then there is a need to save for others, such as like receipts. Discard credit cards, manuals, greeting cards, pay slips, checkbooks, boxes, cell phone boxes, cards, broken appliances, bedding, spare buttons. If you're stumbled across some coins along the way, she suggests that you immediately put them in your wallet. Do not put them in a piggy bank. Do not save them. Immediately put it in your purse or your wallet. She suggests to stop saving coins. No matter how things used to be, we cannot no longer live in the past. So old sentimental items, it's like a heavy weight and it keeps us living in the past versus the here and the now. Discard letters. Only keep accessories that bring you joy. The space we live in should be for the person we are becoming, not the person we were in the past. So the order for tidying is: number 1, clothes first. Number 2, books. Number 3, papers. Number 4, kimono. In other words, miscellaneous items. Number 5, sentimental items. For photos, she suggests that you only keep things that inspire joy. Get rid of the rest. Discard anything that you have not used in 2 years. She suggests that you should only have 7 jackets and 10 blouses. Get rid of 1 thing every time you buy something new. Putting your house in order actually makes you a much happier person in life. So at the end of the day, she suggests that you take your purse, put it away, empty all the contents out of it, and then say thank you for all you've done for me today. She says to also tell your handbag you did well. Have a good rest. Designate a spot for everything. Storage bins are just a prison to just store things. We most of the time have more than what we need or want. So 2 ways to keep storage simple. Number 1, store things that are in the same category in one place. Do not scatter them. Number 2, hold everything in your hand to help make a decision. Clutter is caused by not returning things where they belong. So if your shoes belong in the shoe rack, and you leave them on the living room floor, then more shoes starts to follow. So that's how clutter. That's an example of clutter. Focus storage in one spot. So I am going to designate my storage area as my garage. So vertical storage, as I stated earlier, is the best way to store things. She stored her clothes vertically, stockings, writing tools, even her laptop. She puts it on a bookshelf as if it was a book. Stacking actually is so much harder on the items that are at the bottom. So that's why she believes in storing things vertically versus stacking things up on top of something. So your clothes that are on the bottom, they're less used than the ones that are on the top, and I know that to be true. So the most common used storage bin that she suggests are your shoe boxes. Don't go out and buy these clear plastic containers, which I can show you one moment. She suggests these are not good to use. Get rid of boxes. And I honestly, and I'm so glad she said this, because I was cleaning out my garage the other day and I had things in boxes and they just did not keep the quality that it had when I first bought things that were in the boxes. So I took them out and I was able to put them in a more safer container bin for it, because it is a large item that can't fit in the shoe box. But get rid of the big boxes, especially the boxes that your appliances come in. If your TV, your refrigerator, your stove, anything that you have that comes in a box, get rid of the box. You will not need it anymore. If you wanted to resell it, I'm sure the person does not want the box with it. They just want the item. Personally, I think so. Maybe a cell phone. Most people don't care for the box. Most of them do. But it's really at your discretion. But she's suggesting that you get rid of all of those things because they're just taking up space. So with your handbags, the way you store your purses, which I have tons and loads of purses, she's saying to stack them inside of each other and then have a strap hanging out of it so that you know that there's another purse inside of another purse inside of another purse. Awesome tip. I love it. Amazing. Magic. Voila. Voila. She suggests that you empty your bag every day. I have not gotten that far yet. I really do want to get there. I really think it's going to change a lot, because I can have so many things in one bag and then I'll forget that they're in that bag, and I'll change over to another bag and I'm like, oh my gosh, I left this in that bag. So it is best to empty it out every day. Keep things out of the bath and sink. There's no need to keep your soaps and shampoos out if you're not using them. Heat and moisture actually affects the quality of the product. I didn't know that. It's so much easier to clean your shower without the clutter. Store your sponges and dish detergent underneath the sink, and make sure you squeeze the water, excess water, out of your sponge before you store them. Sunlight is a great disinfectant. Unpack and detag all of your clothes. So that's something I'm struggling with right now, but I do sense I sense where she's going with that. And it's kind of like, I've been keeping tags on stuff for so long because I'm like, what if it doesn't fit? What if I'm not happy with it? I just don't know. But she suggests if you buy it, immediately take the tags off of it and hang them up. Fold them up, hang them up. Packaging take up space. One example I know for sure is when you buy socks. Those packaging that they're in, it does take up space. So take out your socks and fold them up and put them into the drawer. Packages duels a person's ownership. A common thought that most people think is buying things in bulk. They think that it's gonna be cheaper. She suggests only buying what you need. Leaving your clothes in packages only harms them. Bags are like cutting the umbilical cord. Remove the product seals from the container. So like this, for example, she's suggesting that you remove this from the container. It's creating static. So I'm gonna end this off with her saying how she gives thanks to her possessions. She does say like, it's a difference when you can appreciate what you have. So here are some of the things that she says, she suggests that you can say to your belongings. Thank you for making me beautiful. Thank you for keeping me warm. Thank you for everything. Hello home, I'm home. Thank you for giving me shelter. So thank you guys for watching. This is the part 1 of my book summary of The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, the Japanese Art of Decluttering and Organizing by Marie Kondo. If you guys like this video, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I believe the button is right there. Make sure you push it, and thank you for watching. If you guys want more info on how I did my hair, there is a video for that in my videos. Check it out, and anything else, just comment below. I'll be sure to respond to you. Bye, and until next time.